Hi everyone. Last night I read my poem. This is a fresh poem. I wrote it yesterday, like the morning of, and at the Queen, I read this poem on open mic. There is a weekly, every first Wednesday of the month event called the open mic, and musicians, artists, poets, dancers, vendors, it doesn't matter. Like people of all talents gather at this event to promote their art. So I did read it last night, and I have a recording of that reading, but I wanted to also reread it while I'm like in the quiet of my room, the peace of my room. I'm just gonna move this up just a little. Now, you might be wondering, why is my girl Harley here? Because she is the character that I relate most to of all characters. I love her. She's my number one of any, doesn't matter, anime, cartoons, like everything I've watched. She is my girl. And that's why she's there. Because the poem I'm reading is very intense, very angry. And it's a poem about feeling like I can't be myself most of the time because there are so many aspects to myself that are just like not light. So this poem is about unmasking the face beneath. Yes, it is one of those poems. So I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna back up. And behind me is Poison Ivy, like two versions of her. There was actually one up here, but the tape fell down. It's fine. So here we go. I have to get in angst mode. Do I at least get an A for effort? That's the title. I wrote this April 6th. Do I at least get an A for effort? Or do I get an E for on empty? Wait a minute. That's right. The letter E doesn't even exist in the hierarchy, but why? I'm not passing in life, but I'm technically not failing in life either. So, did I go from an E minus to an E to an E plus? What number would that even be? A 67? I guess a number of completion, a number considered evil and wicked. Am I half of a whole? A vessel without a soul? A walking corpse sleeping in a coffin? Existential crisis! I ruminate too often. Who is even grading me? Sometimes I receive a letter, but even if the teacher gives me an A triple plus, it's not necessarily any good for us. If I'm known for great grades and higher accolades, I will be the target of those who hate feeling mediocre and average in comparison. Especially if it comes from the mouth of my black lips. Especially if it comes from the golden medals pouring out of my kiss. I try to hide, to minimize, not to mention. But my pedestal doesn't rise all the time. Do you know how far I could fall? If you fell from your stoop, you'd stumble and graze your knee. But if I fell from the tower, the steeple, the roof, I wouldn't survive. I wouldn't be able to handle the impact. I almost broke from a broken place. Even though it would have been ocean water, but from the height I'd be falling, it would feel like concrete. I couldn't quite reach the bar. I couldn't quite get to the level of desired perfection. My lies caught up to me. The facade of the perfect dance, the perfect mask, the perfect song, the perfect script, the perfect role, the perfect life. You don't think I know plight? You don't think I know strife? My silver spoon feeds me food that I'm allergic to. Constant anaphylactic shock. I choke on this because not only do I not want it, my body rejects it. I reject the respectability politics, the bougie classism, the toxic workaholism, the generational cyclical trauma, the highest achievements to prove our worth. From birth, I was locked into the wishes and desires of the family of the gods. I prefer Hades to Mount Olympus because I can't meet it. I can no longer play it. When you see me years from now, you'll see someone that you perceive as different and so changed, but your mind needs rearranging. And I have to be reset. I have so many regrets. Because I wish I could have been the me back in yesterday. But it was literally illegal for me to exist as I would have wanted. So it wasn't allowed in a way. I could have survived without excommunication, without exile, shunning, resignation. I may not be able to be me right now either, not under their roof. But when I'm actually able to be free, my body will be my canvas. And I will turn left down the street. But instead of a car crash accident, instead of a violent swerve, I'll turn with easiness and fearlessness down the road I was meant to follow. Your path is not my path. And I'm no longer in school. So, I give you the letter grade of a -0. Because not only are your values of no value to me, but they're quite negative, and you're harming me. I can't live the way you live. And I won't, and I shouldn't. And it's not applicable to me. I could never anymore. And I will be free internally. Seeing the me I will become in the mirror, and I will paint her. I will draw her. I will manifest her. Whoever you thought I was is dead in the grave. And I do not mourn the girl who felt that she couldn't show her own face. I never even attended her funeral because I celebrate. And those who wish her alive are lost in the lies I told. I will only associate with those who accept me as I really am. And you don't gotta like the new me. I don't really care. 'Cause this is me under the mask. I've always been here to my core. The internal war has ended. I won't be hiding anymore. I love that poem. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I'm really proud of that one. So proud. Claps for me. So yeah, that poem's really powerful. Now, when I read it last night, I was more in an angry mode. I was like more chill this time. But poems can be read in any tone, so it's cool to hear like different versions of it. So I will upload this one to the channel. I have a separate poetry YouTube which has nothing on it, so I will be changing that soon. I'll upload to there, and I'll have both links on like my regular vlogging channel for like everything miscellaneous stuff, and then I'll also have this on my poetry YouTube, which I'll promote on my regular vlog one. I might even put it on my art channel, which is for visual art, but poetry's art too. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, and remember, be yourself. Even if you're in a place you can't really be yourself out loud or in public, be yourself in a private place. Say your daily mantras. Remind yourself, hey, I gotta wear a mask for where I'm at right now and the people I'm around. We don't always have, all the privileges to just be out and proud like that. But, like, make a daily practice. Have some kind of, like, physical thing that you can hold or visual thing, like, by your mirror that reminds you, hey, I may have to wear a mask right now, but it's not gonna be forever. That at some point you will have the freedom to be yourself somewhere in the future with the people who get you. When you get to find your tribe, it makes all the difference in the world. And we have the internet. There are groups for everybody. Let your freak flag fly. So yeah, I'm on my way. Okay, and I'm super awkward, so awkward black girl. Have a great day, guys. Bye.